First things first, I had to thank the person that took the time to record Gotham Knights for me. I was having a lot of trouble with the glitches and this guy just recorded and uploaded the files with no charge. I wanted to give you a proper shout out, but when I looked back at Discord, your name was deleted. But even so, I really do appreciate you for recording Gotham Knights. With that said, I hope every single one of you enjoys this video. Comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to watch more content like this. You know, for a company to release an unfinished product like this and charge beyond full price is hysterical. The game was just unplayable. There were times I couldn't even start a mission because of some glitch. I would have to start the game all over and the same glitch would happen again on a different mission. Not only the glitches and bugs, but also the frames. You're telling me this game couldn't run 60 FPS on PS5 or Series X? If the game isn't finished, delay it. Why do gaming companies think it's okay to release an unfinished product so it could be updated later on? This alone deserves 100 cents.
You're done, you and I. You're a disappointment, a failure.
This entire fight between Batman and Ra's al Ghul was intense, definitely worthy of a merit.
This message was automatically triggered when I destroyed the cave and everything it contained. I know what's coming won't be easy.
There!
But then,
Listen, I get this as rated T for teen, but that was the killing blow to Bruce. They had to weigh hundreds of pounds since it took all for them to lift it up and still struggled. How is Bruce's body not squashed? Do I have to add that it came down from the ceiling? Oh, absolutely. The entire Gotham is being destroyed by criminals because they realize there is no Batman, but you go ahead and record on your phone. It's not like someone can't just kill you and not face any consequences, right?
There's something else she doesn't know. She has the body of Batman's killer in her morgue. Ra's al Ghul is listed as a John Doe, slated for cremation.
And what if the League of Shadows finds him? If they draw out their dear leader in a Lazarus pit, he won't be so dead anymore.
You want to break into the GCPD headquarters for a what if? Be my guest.
Hey Robin, that may be a what if, but do you realize it's not as ridiculous as it sounds? You're telling me the chances of the League of Shadows stealing Raz's body is low? The only surprising factor is how it actually turned out. 15 minutes into the game and it's already reminding you what game you're playing.
The balcony doors are open. That's my way in.
Yeah, it's almost as if the game is letting you go with ease.
What's this? That's a hard drive.
Whoever tried hiding Langstrom's death and work somehow forgot to take care of that hard drive that was right in the open. These three imbeciles clearly don't see Nightwing right in front of them. Not only that this random AI doesn't hear the door being open, but he's just pouring gas to the floor without moving around. What an amateur. Don't you have to be moving around with that? That way you'll burn more than just one spot on the floor.
Fire alarm! Die! 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 The average temperature when something lights on fire is between...
Honestly, these AIs are a problem in the game. They're extremely easy. They do the dumbest things a criminal can't do, and they say the most illogical things. WB games, are you guys serious? You gotta love how there's always a character with a shield on most games. At this point, the cliche is too sinful to not count it as a sin.
Who's faster than a speeding bullet now?
Definitely not you. The speed of a bullet is 2,700 feet per second. You're definitely not going that fast.
Okay, what was that?
That cop has horrible peripheral vision.
Belfry, Talia al Ghul is here.
Copy. Be careful.
You know you can't beat me. My beloved has trained you well.
Pretty sure he told you to stay out of Gotham.
Dead men's wishes don't concern me. Besides, I'm here to clean up my father's mess. Which in this case is the demon himself.
You're just burning him? Might be hard to bring Raish back if he's Ash Talia. Even a Lazarus pit has some limits.
Dick says this but doesn't seem to put two and two together. I think the whole point of this is that no one will be able to bring back Raish.
Ooh, you're good. I'm sneaking out of here.
You know what's ridiculous about this game? Nightwing is supposed to be here. It's a very restricted area. Even Robin said so himself. If you get caught by these cops, you don't fail the mission. You can just keep knocking everyone out and you go about your way.
I studied the architectural plans and found some oddities. There may be...
I don't know what's more embarrassing. Someone who was trained by Batman but can't swim, or they can swim but the game skips that because it's more work.
Hiya, bird brain. I heard about you. The latest boy wonder. Ain't you supposed to be all smart and junk?
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you too.
Uh-huh. Was it too much to ask you to visit earlier?
Batman had you working on something. I need to know what.
Wait a second. This means the Bats is dead. For real.
Harley, didn't you already know this?
It's weird, because I heard a rumor that you were dead.
I mean, let's look at this logically.
He asked me to profile some criminals. On account of my being a brilliant psychiatrist.
I read your old papers. It's kind of a shame you turned criminal.
Hey! I am not a criminal! I'm misunderstood.
Yes. The amount of people you killed, including children. You even went out of your way to kidnap children to turn them into little soldiers. The amount of times you tried to kill Batman is probably the least criminal thing on your to-do list.
Ta-da!
A balloon. Look, I get that you're Harley Quinn, but you could have just handed it to me.
Notice how the balloon is right near Robin, but when the cutscene is over, it's already past the door. But that's not really enough to be sin-worthy. Robin, someone who's been trained by Batman, can't catch up to a balloon. And somehow this balloon appeared to be outside when it was inside when Robin got through first. Of course, everything you're looking for will be in the middle of the book cliche. I refuse to believe Renee didn't see Batgirl right in front of her.
Renee, forgive me. I made a mistake. It won't happen again. Please. Death to the traitor.
And death to the trespasser. This despicable scum. Kill them!
The voice of the court comes. He will dictate the punishment.
Alright, let's talk about this. Before this game came out, a lot of fans thought it was going to be a mystery game. Who killed Batman? We're hearing there's several villains in the game and it could be any one of them. Then we see the Court of Owls in the game, so everyone thinks they're behind Batman's death. In the very beginning, we see that we were wrong and it's obvious it's Raish. That was an incredible missed opportunity.
Do not belong here. The last time an intruder set foot here was more than a century ago. The punishment for this insult remains the same.
Also, why would any villain give the trespasser a chance to survive? Every single one of these death traps are escapable.
So you're still alive. It's clear you don't understand your place. We earned our power. We shaped Gotham into the great city she is today. We are the protectors, not you.
Yeah, not a very good analogy there, my friend. In the world of nature, sure. But your minions are as weak as every other set of minions from every other villain. You are no different.
Belfry, you there?
We seem to have you back, Batgirl. Are you all right?
I'm fine. The court is mining some strange substance, and it looks a hell of a lot like...
Disrupting connection right before spewing important information cliche.
Looks like Harley came prepared.
Well, yes, she did say she had an explosive announcement.
Come to the Monarch Theater tonight. I've got an explosive announcement just for you.
And you guys confirmed that it was explosives.
She definitely means explosive, literally.
You're gonna take years off my life like that. So, where's Batman? He owes me a coffee.
Lady, how do you not know he's dead? Have you not seen the insane crime rate lately? Once criminals realize there's no more Batman, there have been more crimes than the police of Gotham can handle.
You know, at times, you can be much like Bruce.
I'm nothing like him.
Of course not. So, unlike him, you would never push through an injury.
I'm fine. See?
You know, sometimes it's best to admit when you're wrong and learn not to do the same mistake again. You can't even sit down right without you grunting like Solomon Grundy. Let's go ahead and talk about these enemies. They're slow, predictable, and way too damn easy. WB games might as well have the hardest difficulty on easy mode because that's what it is.
What?
I was just thinking of that time we all made dinner together, and Tim got tomato sauce all over Bruce and Babs.
Yeah, you're definitely not forcing a laugh, making things all awkward. Dylan plays piano and opens a mystery door cliche.
So you made it here, all by yourself.
You're trying to destroy Gotham. I can't let that happen.
Destroy Gotham? No, we're trying to save her. Preserve her glory. I understand now the potential you could have to do the same.
You talk like you weren't just another villain, hiding behind a mask.
The only one hiding behind a mask is you, Tim.
Behold, the most unsurprising reveal in the entire game. You're not going to be Bruce Wayne's uncle and give a speech in the beginning to not have any part of the game.
I know. Just like I knew my nephew Bruce was out there, keeping the peace in his armored pajamas. Don't worry, I didn't tell anyone. Call it loyalty to Martha.
We all live double lives, trying to shelter the city from chaos. It's just, our court is quieter about it.
The people of Gotham aren't puppets. When they find out you're pulling their strings, they're not gonna like it.
Yeah, Batman would probably say the same thing in your position. That's why I never told Bruce about the court.
We have the same ends, the same enemies.
It's madness. You're not serving us.
Except Robin doesn't kill people.
Yeah, that's not the same thing Bruce would say. Tell that to the ones you gave brain damage to, the ones you purposely hit with your motorcycle, the ones you knocked out by hitting them in the head with your weapon.
You murder a lot of your friends. Kirk Langstrom, his assistant.
Those who betray us will suffer for it.
Therefore, it is completely pointless to convince them to join your cult. What would happen if Robin or anyone under Bruce's wings disagree with the cult? And your eyes betraying and disagreeing are the same thing. I cannot make this video without talking about the crafting system. It is easy, repetitive, and boring. You get blueprints and materials and somehow you make a whole suit just like that. This was a fine opportunity to be creative and not give us something similar to that garbage Marvel's Avengers. All those slashes and not one pint of blood? I don't care if this is a T-rated game. That's definitely sinful.
These loads are pretty hot. Are you sure the velocity isn't too high?
It'll be fine. Besides, it's not like I'll be shooting anyone who doesn't deserve it.
You're at the upper safety limit. That doesn't leave you a lot of margin for error.
You've seen the body armor criminals wear. Can't afford to play nice in an arms race.
Not all our enemies wear armor.
Uh-huh.
If you believe these rounds are safe, then prove it. Shoot me.
You know, for someone as smart as you should realize you're not wearing any armor. Have any of you noticed how there's always two people in the memory sequence? I guess this is a way for characters to bond and express their struggles, but this is a very repetitive way of showing it.
Does the statue of my dad look like him?
No. Finally. Somebody else around here who's angry. Bruce is dead. The Court of Owls is real. The League of Shadows is running around Gotham. And you're all trying to pretend everything's normal.
This isn't just about the League. Or the court. I can't remember Dad's face.
Oh, you poor thing. All of Gotham is going to crap, but you can't remember your dad's face? Besides, Gordon was at the higher ranks of Gotham's police department. You're telling me there isn't a single picture or video of someone who can sketch your dad's face? Throughout most of the game, she's been stressing about her dad's face. I get it, it's her dad, but I'm sure there's more important things going on.
How can I be Batgirl? Solve crime, fight bad guys. If I can't trust my own brain.
You stay angry. And you aim that anger square at every wrong in the world.
I could get the same advice from a tennis coach.
Come on, are there more?
Because he has the ability to split himself into multiple versions of anything. He's been an enemy for years at this point. You still don't know this?
Looks like you had some fun.
Gotta get my kick somewhere. And now you get to write it all up.
Just another day at the office. Stopping a clay monster from drowning the city isn't the weirdest thing I've ever done.
You and me both. Gotham keeps us guessing.
And busy. The commissioner wants me to bag and tag each piece of clay individually.
Montoya isn't allowed to speak to the vigilantes, but no one sees her speaking to someone?
I trust Master Grayson has been helpful as you adjust?
Yeah, he sure has. Dick had his first investor call the other day. I'm surprised how well he did.
Every day I find...
You geezers escaped from the old folks' home. Don't you know it's dangerous out here at night?
Every day I find new reasons to be proud.
Empty your pockets or I empty the gun. You know what? Never mind.
I'm trying to understand what was the reason for this. Surely this guy would think these two can't defend themselves from a gun. Why didn't he shoot if Gotham is filled with murdering criminals? Or maybe Gotham criminals aren't all that in the first place.
I know it ain't worth much to say this, but it was either you or me.
So Dick was captured, but for some reason the Court of Owls did not kill him when he's a threat standing in their way. Even Jacob said he will not protect after being denied.
I protected Bruce, but I won't protect you. If you won't join us, I'm afraid you'll have to join Langston.
Instead, there will be minions once he wakes up, minions that have proven to be as useless as other goons.
The labyrinth wasn't just meant to kill us. The court wanted to get in our heads.
It might have worked.
We'll be okay, Tim.
Will we? Batman didn't kill people, but where would he stand on soldiers lining up to be reborn as these monsters?
I used to be dead. You think I'm a monster?
We have one setback. And this is where you go, Tim? Murder?
I get steering him away from killing people, but the labyrinth was more than a setback, Babs.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here. You're not Bruce. None of you are.
Tim is by far the most dislikable character out of the four. He's the whiniest one, the one with the weakest capabilities when it comes to winning the fight. Even Jason has a stronger mindset on getting back up, and he's been revived from the Lazarus pit.
I told you before. Letting me die would have been easier.
Actually, you told Barbara that, not Dick.
Freeze. Can you hear me?
You should have let me die. It would have been so much easier for you.
Listen, if you were worried about your dad, I wanted you to know he wasn't covering for the Court of Owls.
He solved some of these cases.
Quite a few of them. He was fighting the court even if he didn't know they were.
Should have known that. I just thought... maybe I didn't know him as well as I thought I did.
You needed proof. Just like Bruce would have.
Should have found it earlier. I was Oracle. I had access to every computer system in Gotham.
And Bruce was the best detective that existed. Even he had absolutely no clue about the Court of Owls. You beating yourself down because you didn't know about it is completely useless.
Hello, Oswald. You look like you saw a ghost. I mean, I get that a lot, but not from you.
No, not at all. Everything's fine. You want a glass of something?
Cobblepot offered Jason a glass after he proved yet again he cannot be trusted. He set up Nightwing with the Court of Owls.
About time you showed up.
Call me Red Hood. And your name is?
If I don't need to know your real name, you don't need to know mine.
Yeah, nice try, Devs. Clearly this is the same person that voices Montoya. At least make it sound different.
Here you go, Montoya. Jacob Kane. Barely a scratch on him.
Working with Vigilante.
Kane looks like he's the next Two-Face. All Jason did was headbutt Kane.
Chaos in Gotham City tonight after another vicious attack in Robinson Park. There are reports across the city of flying creatures wreaking havoc. Police are urging citizens to stay calm and remain indoors.
I'm going back out there.
The others are already on patrol. Once you are ready...
I'm ready.
Barbara may be trained by Batman, but let's not forget she's still human. She got dropped from a very high place and landed on her feet, and got knocked out by Man-Bat, yet she's able to move like nothing ever happened.
People runs in my veins. It's what I do. No matter what alias I go by. That's who I am. That's who I'll always be.
Cool speech and all, but what the hell is wrong with her eyes?
I finally solved that problem. My father's mind.
Here's the big question. From the beginning of the game, Bruce was buried. That was a year ago from this moment. That means his organs were taken out and his body decomposed long ago. How is Bruce's body intact? Jason was revived immediately. Can't say the same for Bruce. The balls you have, WB Games. You brought Bruce Wayne back to kill him off within 15 minutes after reviving him. Having him back for a sequel opened up so many possibilities. What a wasted opportunity.
People of Gotham, you deserve to live without fear. I swear to you, I will not stop fighting until you can.
Here's another missed opportunity. Why was only one of the four saying this speech? The game is called Gotham Knights for a reason. Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, and Robin are a part of this game and should have been there at the same time.
The only one hiding behind the mask is you, Tim.